welcome back to the Brains of the 41st. Today, I will be interviewing one of the company lieutenant from Green Company, Parate 124RO. He has been in Green for a long period of time with quite a lot of experience and service dedicated to his company. So, Parate, to start off with our first question of this podcast, how was your experience ranging from SL to SD to CS and now CL?
My experience from regular Green to SL was the easiest of all the promotions. You just need a bit of activity and dedication. I was chosen to be the Corpsman Platoon SL, and after just a few days, I fell in love with Corpsman Platoon and wanted to help with all of the projects the SD had. After a long time, I was promoted to SD and was able to present my ideas more easily and could do almost anything. My ideas helped the Corpsman Platoon rise and shine. The phase between CS and CL is the hardest transition. You need to be very active and have a lot of time, which I had. I spent hours hosting and helping with whatever I could, and that granted me the role of CL, which I am proud of.
Wow, that is quite interesting but accurate. Now with our next question, what have you learned about being a CL so far?
It's been a month, I think, since I got promoted to CL, and since then, I learned a lot of things. It was a hard process, and I learned how to use 100% of my power to make the event enjoyable for everyone. I learned how to coordinate many people at a JP, learned the duties of a CL, and so much more. It was an interesting experience because I met a lot of new people and became friends with some CCs and CLs. As far as I know, we, Green officers, have some activities and new improvements for events, along with a lot of other cool things. We are reworking some events and adding new elements that will improve teamwork.
Wow, I bet not a lot of people get to experience that. Moving on to one of our final questions. Do you have any plans for Green Company or a big project you'd like to share? Well, I'd like to see those reworked events soon. Now moving on to our final question for this podcast. Out of the whole time you've been here, what was your biggest or favorite moment you shared with others?
My biggest and favorite moment I shared with others was when I was still an SL. That was the peak of Green Company. I had a blast spending time playing GR with the command, laughing at how dumb and funny we were. I remember when one of us got promoted, we celebrated all day and trolled each other. Those were good times.
Yeah, I miss those times as well, since they really were the peak of Green Company. Thank you for coming to this podcast, and I wish you good luck on your journey as a company lieutenant.
Thank you, Yeshua. It was nice to be in this podcast.
And there you have it, the second episode of the Brains of the 41st. Stay tuned for the third episode coming soon. I'll see you all next time.